Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. I am so excited for this video. I think this is such a fun concept and I feel like we could really open a can of worms with this one. I saw this video, which I will put here and I will link her down below. She is a food reviewer and she's over on TikTok and she reviewed the foods that have the worst ratings on Ocado. Now I don't think that every supermarket does this, but Ocado, you can rate the food that you have and the comments are hilarious. People are savages and it just cracks me up. Like some of the comments that people say are horrible and in the bin. The sassy, sorry, words really just stumbled out of my mouth there. I don't mind a cheap ready meal carbonara, but this one was really unpleasant. M&S used to have this really, oh actually that's not too savage. Okay, well anyway, we'll get on to those when we try the different foods. I thought it would be really fascinating to try some of Ocado's worst rated foods and see if they're really that bad or not. Now we could try this for other supermarkets, but I don't know if every supermarket does this, so we will have to see. I have scrolled for ages and ages. I've rated it from top rated to lowest, and we are beginning to get there. These have 1 star, baby. 1 star. We're adding them to our basket. Let's see what the comments are. I'm kind of intrigued what people are saying. Like, how bad can you get with a fruit and nut selection? What can people be saying about that? Hey? Too much fruit. The first product that we are going to try is this, which are the Dairy Milk Caramel Mini Cookies. Now, I can't think that these would be bad because normally Cadbury's slay, but this had some very interesting comments. This one had, what did it say? Worst cookie ever. Expected more from Cadbury's. Would expect more from a preschool. I don't know if that means would expect more from a preschool in terms of the preschoolers are making the food and they would make a better cookie, or would expect more if I was eating the food that preschoolers eat. I'm not really sure. Here we go. They don't look that bad, but maybe I'm delusional, or they do feel bad. They feel crispy crunchy, and I feel like when you, oh no, there's a bit of bend in there, a bit of chew. I'm not caramel girly, I'm a choc chip girly, but these are choc chip and caramel. So what's not to love? Oh my goodness. Yeah. Okay, goodness me. It is a definite mouth workout, but it's not the worst cookie I've ever had. I've definitely had, it's actually quite moreish because the caramel has like a little bit of salt. I quite like the chewiness of the caramel. I don't like runny caramel, and the caramel doesn't taste synthetic. I would say that's not bad. I'd probably give that 3 stars. I really don't think it's that bad. I don't think it deserves that much of a scathing review. I don't think that's bad at all. I like it. I'd say this one is good. Quite interesting to see each of the different categories and how many products had bad reviews. I feel like the worst section was actually the fresh fruit and veg, which we'll get onto. But this was the worst rated in the bakery section, the plain scones. It had some very mixed reviews, but people just think basically they're dry. They're dry than Sahara. And people also got vexed at their shelf life. This doesn't go off for 5 days yet, so I'm okay. I'm in the clear. These might be great. And I love a scone, and I've had many a scone. So I feel like I'll be able to be a good judge of this. Thing is, a supermarket scone is never gonna be good, ever, in my opinion. I've never had a good supermarket scone. The only scones that you can have are fresh and warm from the oven. So, I mean, should we do my test? This is my test if you've never watched any of my afternoon tea videos. Apparently, if a scone breaks in half with your hands like this, then it's a good scone. Hey, it did it. I'm not gonna knock it. I don't have any clotted cream. Don't judge me, all right? Sometimes life happens. So I'm just gonna have to use butter and jam. Oh, it feels like a brick. It feels like a brick. That feels weighty. I do not feel confident about this scone actually. Now I'm spreading it and I've had so many good ones. Is it gonna take my experience? Right, let's add. If you're gonna have jam, it has to be raspberry jam, in my opinion. Well, let's shove that jam on there. Let me actually get the comments up. I wanna make sure that I've got them. This is quite inconsistent actually in the comments that people have left. So we'll see what people say. It tastes like a supermarket scone to me. That's actually not that bad. I kind of want to try it without the jam because I won't lie, I made this jam, and not to toot my own horn, but toot flipping toot, I've absolutely hit it out of the park with that jam. It's beautiful. And I feel like that's making it taste good. So let's try it just plain on its own. It is a bit claggy and dry in the mouth. It needs a little swill of some water. But I'm not expecting a gourmet scone from a supermarket. Do you know what I mean? It's a scone. Scones are so hard to get right and keep fresh. Again, not awful. I personally wouldn't buy them again. But I feel like if you were just going for a supermarket scone and you weren't thinking the world, you wouldn't be like, that's the worst scone I've ever had in my life. You'd just have it, you know? Yeah, not too awful. Not too shambolic. Moving on to some of the fresh fruit. Now, the fruit and veg was very hit and miss in the comment section. These were easily the worst rated. These are the ripen at home nectarines. This has consistently got 1 star. There's not any 2 stars, which is rare because some of the other ones that we've seen have 2 stars. Basically, everyone said that these are brown, hard, moldy. People have absolutely ripped into these poor nectarines. They feel quite hard, but it's ripen at home. But then these guys have said that they don't last at all. It feels like you need to ripen it at home. It doesn't feel like it's, I suppose it's hard yet moldy inside, but if it's ripen at home, then you just leave it to ripen. So I don't know. Well, let's give it a go. Oh, yeah, that is hard, but it says ripen at home, so I wasn't expecting like some juicy nectarine that literally feels like it's come from the tree itself. But the flavour on that is stunning. Oh yeah. I'm having a great time, even though it's hard. It's juicy. I thought it was gonna be flavourless. Look, you can see there's like pinky bits, which is like the flavour coming through. That's stunning. I, again, think the reviews are not true on this one. I'm having a great time. Up next, we have come to the kitchen, and this is the instant hot chocolate powder, which has been slated. I am quite a hot chocolate connoisseur, if I do say so myself. The Cadbury's hot chocolate powder is the best that I've ever stumbled across. So I don't know if it's gonna live up to that, especially from the comments. So this just says, add 4 heaped teaspoons of hot chocolate mix into a mug and add 200 mils of hot, not boiling, water while stirring. And then what's interesting is it says, once opened, consume within 4 weeks, which I'm a bit worried about my hot chocolate powder now. Where's my hot chocolate powder? Where's my hot chocolate powder? I seem to have lost my hot chocolate powder unless I've given it to someone. But anyway, I've never known hot chocolate powder to go off that quickly, which makes me question what it's got in it. I don't know why it's got xanthan gum. Anyway, let's make this sucker and see. Oh, it smells bad. Oh, it smells really, really flipping bad. It smells like artificial. Oh, that is not good. That is not good at all. You know the smell of like artificial sweetener? Oh, no, 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 no. It's not good at all. Let's make this hot chocolate. 4 heaped teaspoons. Then we need 200 mils of hot, not boiling. And I'm actually even I'm gonna really measure this. So we're giving it the best possible chance. Okay, and then it says while stirring, add it. So I'm gonna stir. You wanna be a stirrer? Okay. I always think hot chocolate should be made with milk, not water. It feels wrong having a hot chocolate with water. Okay. Oh my gosh, it smells exactly like the ones that you used to get in the vending machine at school. This is really weird. Okay. You all dissolved in there. Oh my gosh. It's like got little grey lumps in it, which is something you don't want to see in your hot chocolate, am I right? Oh gosh. Oh bother. What's that about? Hang on, I'm gonna really just stir this with every bone in my body. I think no amount of stirring is gonna solve this. Let me show you. Can you see the little bits floating in there? It looks like pond water. Okay, here it goes. No. No, thank you. Time out. That is not a good hot chocolate. You want a hot chocolate to be rich, luxurious, not too dark, not too sweet, creamy. This is everything but. It kind of tastes more like vanilla than anything. What is going on? That is bizarre. That's weird. That's not good at all. Completely agree with the comments on this one. Since we are here in the kitchen, why don't we try our next victim. This is the Cadbury's Fudge Sticky Puds, and I think this was literally the lowest of the low on the ratings, which, why? Cadbury's, we love you. What are you doing? I'm really surprised by this. I thought it would be some like low fat gross thing. Heat each pudding individually, remove seal and place the pudding upside down. Ooh, on a small plate and heat for 30 full seconds. How bad bad can a pudding be? Like, it's chocolate and sponge pudding. I can't imagine this being that bad, but the comments would beg to differ. So that little guy goes like that. Into the microwave for 30 seconds. Just a minute, 30 seconds. Microwave dance. Does anyone else do a dance when they put the microwave on? I feel like you just have to kill the time in one way or another. Or I try and do 10 million things in that 30 second. I'll be like, can I do the dishwasher in 30 seconds? And do it as quickly as I can. See, already we have killed 10, 9, 8. No, we're not going to count down. Remove from the microwave gently and lift the pot away and then leave to stand for 1 minute. That's fun. Okay. 30 seconds does not feel like enough time. Oh, it's hot. Oh dear. That does not look like the picture. I feel like it could just do with longer in the microwave, to be honest with you. Like, expectation versus reality? Yeah, I think it doesn't look right, does it? Right, I'm gonna leave that to stand for 1 minute. Let's give it a go. It's really hot on the bottom of the plate. Oh, this doesn't look bad. I want to make sure I get a little bit of everything. The sauce, the sponge. What's wrong with that? That sauce literally has no flavour and tastes like water. That is disgusting. And this sponge, what is this sponge doing? It's so bland. There is no flavour. It's not even sweet. That is the biggest letdown of all the things we've had today. Even more so than that hot chocolate, because I didn't think I'd be done dirty by sponge chocolate pudding. I love a sponge chocolate pudding normally. What the heck is going on with that? That's not okay. That's not okay, Cadbury's. I need a formal apology, please, and thank you. We need the microwave for the next one again. We have got the Count on Us spaghetti carbonara. Now, I can understand why this one would have bad ratings because it's like a diet calorie controlled one. So I feel like when you're trying to make calorie controlled foods, often they are a little lacking in taste, aren't they, at the end of the day? Let's give this a go and see how it is. People are more upset at the fact that they used to have a really good one and apparently this one is not so good. I mean, it looks pretty delicious to me. So microwave, remove sleeve, here's film, cook on high for 3 minutes. Let's do the jabby McJab, jab of the heart. Are you ready? Oh, I think I just sprayed carbonara all over myself. Okay, right. Shove it in the micro. 3 minutes, what can I achieve in this time? Let's go, baby. Okay, it is bubbling away. It is watery. I'm hoping that when I stir it, it's not going to be quite so watery. Can you see that? Kind of looks a little bit like vomit. Oh my gosh, that does not look good at all. That is really, why is that so watery? I mean, because it's calorie controlled, isn't it? All the fun's been taken out of it. I'm not sure I want to try this. It's really hot as well. I don't know how to hold this. Oh, this looks not good. Okay, let me get some with bacon because I'm hoping the bacon will hide a multitude of sins. I'm not convinced though. I mean, it's actually not as bad as I thought it was going to be. It is quite creamy. The spaghetti itself, like the pasta, is cooked quite nicely. And texturally, I quite like the pasta, this bit. The bacon's good, but me oh my, that sauce. It kind of just tastes a bit like garlicky milk. It's definitely not giving carbonara. I will say it's quite a good sized portion. Like there's quite a lot here, but it feels like that because there's quite a lot for me to get through. I think I'm gonna have to agree with the comments on this one. Last and by no means least on our testing the worst rated products, we have quite a surprising front runner. This is the Magnum Pistachio ice cream. Very, very, very surprised by this. I am intrigued. I feel like that's the word that I've never said it more than I have in this video, but I do think I have gone off of the flavour of pistachio because it's never done well, especially in England. I feel like they just don't quite get it right. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna give it a go. Everyone just says it doesn't taste like pistachio and it just looks like it's coloured green. I really love almond Magnums, so let's see if this pistachio one, we've got like little nibs of pistachio on there, so let's see. Oh, I love that crunch. at the end of the day, it's a Magnum, so it's good. It's crispy, like the crispy crunchy chocolate and the creamy ice cream in the middle. But I would have to agree, there is no pistachio flavour. It tastes nutty. You'd definitely be like, oh, if you didn't know the flavour, you'd be like almond or like peanut, or you try and figure it out, but no! No! It's on my shirt. Dang it. Okay. I'm just really trying to get in the creamy bit. It's not that bad, because it's a Magnum, but it definitely doesn't taste like pistachio, so I can understand why people would be disappointed. Wow, this has been a fascinating video. I have loved it, I really have. I found it so enjoyable, and I hope you have too. Let me know if there's anything else you want to see from me, any other videos, any other supermarkets you want me to try, or if you want me to try the best rated products, because that would be interesting. I'm gonna go enjoy my Magnum now. I will see you on the flip side. Love you loads, have a great week. Peace out, punks!